What's up, YouTube? Dax the Leader here, coach of your Montreal Canadiancies, back with week 11, that's right, of the PUL Season 2. This week we're taking on the Seattle Slowpokes, coached by Greninjaplayz. Now, we're sitting at a nice and 5-5 record after our loss versus Junebug last week, and basically what that means is that we need to win this game in order to have any chance at making playoffs. So let's go over Greninjaplayz's team quickly. He has the Super Z Greninja, the Crobat, he's got a Mega Salamence, a Raichu, a Soul Galio, there's a Zangoose, Hoopa Unbound as an offensive Z user, Chandelure, Buzzwole is his final offensive Z user, Florges, Seismitoad, and Decidueye. Somehow, he's allowed to have Tier 1 Ash Greninja, which I think is pretty ridiculous, just like Junebug had Tier 1 Magearna last week, so we're facing some pretty broken mons back to back, but I think we've built ourselves a team that can pull out this victory. Starting with the Zygarde 50%, Earth Plate, Dragon Dance, Thousand Arrows, E-Speed, and Zen Headbutt. This thing is designed to speed creep the Hoopa Unbound if it's adamant, and Thousand Arrows hits everything on his team bar that Buzzwole, which I can smack with a Zen Headbutt. That's the plan. E-Speed is a really nice, strong priority move that can potentially revenge kill a boosted Salamence, Raichu, Crobat, and especially that Ash Greninja right there. Next up, we've got our Mega Venusaur, Fury Cutter, HP Ice, Giga Drain, and Earthquake. The attack investment is enough to OHKO a offensive Hoopa Unbound after rocks and like a bit more prior damage. The Spadef takes 2 specs pre-Ash Gren Dark Pulses after rocks, and I have put the rest into special attack. This is a tank Venusaur with max HP designed to take certain hits and then OHKO some major offensive threats in return, such as the Hoopa, such as the Ash Greninja. I'm not trying to take hits from the Hoopa, but like I might be able to surprise it. The Chandelure with Earthquake, right? If they try to switch in. Next up, we've got my Necrozma with the same speed investment as Zygarde, Stealth Rock, a Sunsteel Strike, Swords Dance, and Photon Geyser. Dual Stab hits his team neutrally, the whole team except the Soul Galeo, which might not even come looking at his matchup because my Zygarde and Darkrai check it offensively, and my Necrozma can kind of wall it, like 1v. My Necrozma beats Soul Galeo 1v1 in most cases, but this set in particular can't do that. Anyway, so I'm not too worried about the Soul Galeo, and I've got the Figgy Berry to recover some of that HP. This set is designed to get up rocks and then break as much as possible. Next up, we have the Clefable with the Moonblast, Thunderwave, Wish, Protect, Unaware, Max Fizdef. I can slow down stuff like Hoopa, potentially paralyze Zangoose before its Toxic Orb activates, and otherwise a nice bulky Fairy type is great to check things like Hoopa, Greninja, Salamence, and Buzzwole. Next up, we have a Scavalier, Excelgor, I'm sorry, with the Spikes, Sludge Bomb, Bug Buzz, and Hidden Power Rock. Enough speed to creep an Ash Greninja. Spikes just to get up as many layers of hazards as possible because I want that chip damage on the Hoopa in order to kill it with Fury Cutter. Sludge Bomb hits his Florges, and I think that's it. Florges, Bug Buzz hits everything else neutrally except for the Salamence and the Crobat, and the Chandelure, which I have HP Rock for. And finally, we've got ourselves a Scarfed Darkrai with Dark Pulse, Hidden Power Flying, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam's here to revenge kill a boosted Salamence, which I'm speed creeping. Hidden Power Flying is for the Buzzwole. Dark Pulse is nice general stab, and X-Scissor for the Hoopa. So that's the team we're bringing this week versus Greninjaplayz. Let's see how we did in the battle. Alright guys, we're back with the battle, and as you can see, he brought the Greninja, the Salamence, the Hoopa, the Zangoose, the Buzzwole, and the Chandelure. So pretty similar to what I was expecting. The only thing I would have said is probably the Solgaleo or the Florges over the Zangoose, but I understand him not bringing either of those Mons because I have the Venusaur to check the Florges really well, and I mentioned earlier why I wouldn't be too surprised and not to see Solgaleo. So, as usual with an Excelgor team, I'm going to just lead off with it and get up my spikes. Actually, I might just HP Rock right here, that's right. Just to avoid any setup shenanigans. He goes for the Fire Blast, making me think that this is a Roost 3 attacks special Salamence, but he could still be DD with Fire Blast. I'm gonna get up a spike here before I go down. Why do I keep saying Excadrill or Excavalier or whatever? Excelgor did its job. Now, I'm gonna bring in Darkrai here to revenge kill the Salamence, but on this turn I definitely should have gone for the HP Flying. The Buzzwole switch was super obvious, and because I didn't just click that HP Flying, now I have to switch into Clef. On a potential Z Poison Jab, which I could have just avoided. Thankfully, he doesn't go for it. He just goes for a Harden, interestingly enough, as I'm able to throw off a Moonblast or a Thunder Wave here. That's what I do. Alright. I take the Poison Jab easily. That probably reveals to him that I'm max defense, as I can just Wish Up right here, and then I'm gonna Moonblast just to make sure he doesn't do anything crazy. He throws off the Light Screen, which is pretty wild, and I'm able to paralyze this, which is nice. I think now I'm gonna Wish. Okay. A Zangoose comes in, and I can't switch versus this. I just have to attempt to wall it. That was a lot of damage from Facade, and I don't have the greatest of switch-ins, so I think it's in his best interest to just click it again, and my Necrozma can't dead speed, so I don't see why he wouldn't just click it again, and it's not looking great for us. But my Wish heals me back up, and he's going to go for the close combat here. I guess he was predicting my Necrozma, but with the defense drops, I'm going to be able to 1v1 this Zangoose now, so he gave me a chance to win. Well, a chance to come back from this game, which is really nice. A Moonblast from this range can just take out the Zangoose even behind the screens, so that's really nice. In comes the Greninja, and I'm gonna switch into my Venusaur, which is my counter to this thing. He's gonna go for the Acrobatics, which does a little under a third, and that's gonna allow me to Mega Evolve and just attack this thing with a Giga Drain and recover all of that damage back. Because the Light Screen is gone, I can freely OHKO this thing. Here comes the Hoopa Unbound, and it's paralyzed, so you know what that means. I am clicking Fury Cutter right here, and he is in range. I'm just gonna take it out, so that's 2 kills for Venusaur already. In comes the Chandelure. I think he's gonna Calm Mind or Sub or something, and I don't really need this for anything else. So I'm just gonna Earthquake and get some nice damage off. There you go. Was I faster? No, right? Calm Mind, Earthquake, Flamethrower, Earthquake. Okay. Yeah. So I'm able to take out the Chandelure, and that's Venusaur's 3rd kill. Now he's gonna bring in the Mega Ments, throw off a Fire Blast, and miss, unfortunately, and I'm actually able to get a 4th kill with Venusaur's HP Ice, revealing all my moves right here. The tech worked. That was clutch. And this Buzzwole is going to get Parahaxed down. That's what... Clef's a great mon. Clef with Thunder Wave has saved me twice this season, both in week 1 and in this battle. So shoutouts to Clef, but mostly shoutouts to Mega Venusaur for getting some 5 kills. And look at that. That was a pretty crazy game. The tech worked out. And now we are in a really good position. We can potentially make playoffs if we get a big win next week, but I'll explain more of that when it comes around. We're facing the Hungry Bidoof and the Crazy Kermit Club. And last time we played Bidoof, he kind of tossed us on our necks by bringing Sticky Web and Mimikyu that I just was not ready for at all. So I'm hoping for a much better game in week 12. But that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, retweet, and maybe even subscribe. But until next time, later guys.